We got our Super ATV heavy duty rear radius rods. We've got the Rhino 2.0 heavy duty axles from Super ATV. We're gonna slap those awesome heavy duty parts on and we're gonna show you how we do it. Okay, so there's two different sizes of rear radius rods depending on your model, whether it's a turbo or a 1000 XP, I think. So there's either a 16 mil size with a 16 mil head or an 18. The turbo has an 18. So what you have to do is Super ATV sends you two different sizes of spacers. So if you have an 18 mil, you have to push these out.
Push the spacer out.
And push the correct spacer and that fits your hardware. And Super ATV sends you this hardware and some spacers you need to run, and they also send you this plate. That'll all be something you specify when you order these components. So now, the spacers go on the bottom, and there's a 70 mil bolt and an 80 mil bolt. The longer bolts go on the bottom. Okay, you got the paper in there so she don't fall out.
Yep, she's going. All right. Okay, with that being said, that one started.
Woo!
Did you want to put the other bottom one on?
Yeah, let's do it. So we'll get that bushing in there, or it's not the bushing,
Sleeve.
the sleeve.
Bushing, sleeve.
There.
Sleeve bushing.
Okay.
Bushing, sleeve. Insert that guy, and then put her in just a bit so I can
Nathan's
get the
got
heck
one
out of the
ready.
way. Okay, I'm out. So it appears like there's just the one that's a bit of a headache to get into, eh? A. For all of our American viewers, A.
Canadian, eh?
Yeah, let me see.
The same goes with the outer links. These bushings here, they're too small a diameter for the bolts.
Oh yeah.
So they've also included the hardware there. We'll get into that. Let's bolt the hub in. Keeping with tradition, we're going to keep our hardware up. Why do we do that?
For safety.
So it doesn't fall.
Yeah.
And if the nut comes loose,
Safety first.
we have a better chance of surviving.
No spacers on the top one.
That's right.
So we got the bottom two radius rods loosely fitted here. We're kind of just taking our time, picking away at this, having fun. You can probably do this a bit faster when we're going at it. But we're just goofing around here. There's a little bit of finesse work that goes into all this. It's not a difficult thing, it just takes a few minutes. Sometimes you gotta pull things on and off a few times to get it just right. But the install difficulty of all these things we've done today by no means is above average. It's pretty easy. These top ones are nice and easy to get to now.
Yeah, it's just standard remove and replace stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing too complex.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Once again, these bushings here have all got to go.
Yeah, because you gotta put the bigger ones in.
Bigger is always better.
Bigger is better.
More is more.
We're putting these bigger guys in.
I'm gonna make all these cheese.
Yeah.
Once again, they'll put their size.
Those were, I've had those axles out before.
I like penetrating where it breaks down other petroleum products, and generally it's just good for giving a little cleanup. Want those axles to go in trouble free.
Yeah, here's the left side spindle assembly.
There's nothing worse than struggling to pull an axle out of the trail if you want to. Yeah, see here, this has like a mini spool on the back, so it goes right through as opposed to the fronts being independent.
You can still run this open like this though, it won't
Yeah.
contaminate anything.
It's a great design.
Fill that hole.
Yep. Another good one. Good. Yep. Yeah. Got our nice Rhino 2.0 axle in there now.
Booyah.
Let's slap that other one in. Put a little grease on the axle there, just to help it slide in and out for future. Yep.
Sit.
Good one again. One. Yeah, that's good.
That sticker's upside down.
Oh, and then easy this way, so let's go back to this direction.
So we're gonna start with this hub. We've greased up the wheel bearing on both sides just to protect it a little bit more.
In case you're
And-
taking them both off, they are marked.
Yep, this one's left, so what's going on the left side?
That being said, we might as well put our axle in place to make this.
Yeah, we want to put it there, and we want to make sure this is in place above the spindle, because later we won't be able to move it there. Ask me how I know. And I'm going to Loctite all these guys. This rear, we can tighten it all up. Uno. Dos.
Well positioned.
Tres.
Nicely done.
Quattro. Like
Cinco,
Audi.
Cinco says?
I'm going to put some Loctite on all these. Liberal amount of Loctite. Oh, super liberal on that one.
Running pretty low on Loctite. We're almost done, I guess.
Super tight, not ultra tight.
Not good and tight. It's super tight.
Oh no, a little more than good and tight. Guten tight is the proper pronunciation, first of all. Guten tight. Sweet, all greased up, ready to
Cleaned
go.
up, greased up.
Nice, nice, nice. You're gonna have to push on the spindle because the trailing arm is disconnected, so it's kind of spread itself out. These ones we'll do finger tight for now. So I'm gonna put this one in here. Gonna line them up just right. Now we'll get the washers on, concave, like the bend towards you. Oh, you gotta have to press in there. Yeah.
I think you need your torque wrench now, don't you, for these wheel bearings?
Okay.
Torque wrench?
What?
105 foot-pounds, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, we forgot something.
Oh
What?
no!
This has to
That's how Julian does it.
What are we doing? We're Loctiting these. We always Loctite the carrier bolts for the rear caliper and the front caliper. You always want to Loctite carrier bolts.
Finish tightening your links. What do we call these?
Radius rods.
Radius rods. I apologize. What do you think?
Sweet, I think it looks good. We got our fancy red brake pads from EBC. We got our Super ATV heavy duty rear radius rods with the additional link here to reduce binding. We've got the Rhino 2.0 heavy duty axles from Super ATV. And yeah, we did the whole front end with you guys like you saw. And we got all these parts through Royal Distributing. You can check them out at royaldistributing.com. Yeah, so everything's finger tight right now. We still got to go over it all with a fine-tooth comb, make sure everything's fine. There's going to be some adjustments in the rear and in the front. That Super ATV sticker is crooked.
fire.
Take it off.
Send them back. Super ATV.
Yeah, they look badass. They look awesome. They're super heavy duty. Got the new pads, got the new axles.
I like the brass washers also.
Yeah, that's a nice attention to detail. They got brass washers in there. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channels on YouTube. So Adrenaline Junkie Projects, which is where we'll be uploading a lot of these more in-depth videos, and our main channel, AdrenalineJunkieProd, where you're gonna see us testing these products on the trail. And follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook, and make sure you check out our supporters at Royal Distributing. This episode proudly supported by Royal Distributing, Canada's powersports leader.